How's it going, everybody? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be talking about the 1983 coins that you should be looking for. These are coins that are worth more money than their face value because they've got an error or an abnormality on them that is pretty uncommon. So let's check out the coins. I have a PowerPoint presentation waiting with photos of these errors as well as the values at different conditions. So can't wait to give you the overview of what to look for. And also, if I don't talk about a coin, then it doesn't really have any known errors, so you don't have to worry about those ones as much. So here's the first of our 5 errors, and I do have to make a comment that this is not the only 1983 double die obverse penny that's out there. There's a fair amount. Definitely was a year where there were a lot of problems making the pennies, as you'll see, but this one's pretty clear and surprisingly affordable, I think, for the, clear separation in the B, in the L. The W, it's just all the lettering on the front of the coin, clearly has protrusion to the left or the west of the lettering. In AU50, it's about a $10 coin. A Mint State 63 commands about $25, and then a Mint State 65 sharply kicks up to $75. But this is just a pretty looking coin, but it's not super expensive. That's a contrast from the double die reverse on the 1983 penny, which is probably the best known error for this date. And this one, I've seen this one in person. Really, really strong spread in the one. I always just look for it in that O in the one, though you can see it all throughout this lettering. The T, there's split serifs galore all over the lettering, and there's not much use in looking at the other lettering because the 1 cent is so large. If you have it, it'll be about a $60 coin in AU50, a $200 one in Mint State 63, and then a $300 coin in Mint State 65. So definitely something that you want to be on the lookout for. There's also this 1983 D penny. So same year, different mint out in Denver, Colorado, but they had this extra ear. There's a protrusion below the normal ear on both sides of it. It's kind of on the underside to the left and the underside to the right. And it's going to be, a reasonably valuable coin, $30 in AU50. Not much movement in the Mint States once you get there, but probably a baseline of about $100. And that's a really cool one. You think of the 84 doubled ear, maybe the 88, 83G goes a little bit neglected. After that, though, there's this 1983 D repunched mint mark dime. So also out there in Denver, this one, as I always say, the repunched mint marks, that's when they're making the dies, they punch the mint marks separately when they get to each branch mint. And sometimes it doesn't take, so they have to do another punch, hence the repunched name. And they got that in this case. It's going to be a northern spread. It's kind of poking out, protruding right there at the top on the 1983D with a value of about $15 in AU50, $25 in Mint State 63, and $50 in Mint State 65. As we then move on to our last coin of the day, that's the 1983 half dollar, we're going to be looking on the back of the coin for a no FG find. That means that the designer's initials, which are generally under, right where I'm circling, but under the right leg when we're looking at the coin and above the tail feathers, there's just nothing there. This one is not the most famous no FG. I want to say it's like 1982 and 72D are generally a little bit more known, but I think it's just over polishing of the dies, and the polishing was so extensive that the initials wore off. So this one's worth about $15 again in AU50, 45 in Mint State 63, and it's 100 in Mint State 65. Often as you get into the really high grades, they're not found super often for the Kennedys, so there can be some value in that anyways, but definitely this one is an error that commands a premium. Thanks so much for watching, and now you've got the info to get out there and search any 1983 coin you come across. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more content, and get in touch with me or contact on treasuretown.yt.com, my website, my Facebook, TreasureTown, my Twitter, at treasuretown_YT, or my Instagram, at treasuretownyt. Looking forward to seeing you on some of my other videos.